The winner of the Paul Foot Award for 2009 goes to Ian Cobain. The cheque and a book. Thank you very much. I don't know if you want to say a few words, yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Sorry. I grew up reading Paul Foot's journalism. I read a tremendous amount of it, and so much so that after a while I felt as if I knew the man. I didn't know him at all. I'd never met him, which is a tremendous pity for me, because I think if I had met him, I might have learnt a thing or two about this trade of ours and other matters. But I knew his work, and what drew, although a lot of his work was actually quite humorous, what actually drew me to his work was the tremendous passion within it. The sort of passion, it was shot through with the passion for justice, I think. And I felt that when I was reading Paul Foot's work, I was reading the work of a man who would get quite hurt and angry by the injustices that he saw, and the result was that it produced this incredibly combative journalism, really sort of fighting journalism a lot of the time. A lot of my colleagues on the shortlist have produced fine pieces of fighting journalism this year, and I was very pleased just to be asked to stand amongst them, but to be judged as a winner. Obviously, I'm tremendously proud about that. I'd like to thank the judges. And I would like to thank The Guardian, because what I've been trying to do, what I've been trying to investigate has been really a little bit tricky at times, because secrecy and denial surrounds torture, and certainly when you're trying to look at the British government's involvement in torture and the way in which, after 9/11, the government effectively arranged for British citizens and others to be tortured, then you're not going to find it very easy. You have to be very particular about the facts, and it's taken an awful lot of time. I've been given all the time and all the support and all the space I needed, so I want to thank The Guardian. I want to thank Alan Rusbridger, Paul Johnson, and my other colleagues there. And then finally, and I've said this before, I'd like to thank my wife Jackie, who's here, and my family, because in order to pursue this, I had to become ever so slightly obsessive, and my family have sort of borne that with enormous good humour. So thank you very much. Thank you.
I should point out at this moment, before we get too kind to The Guardian, Alan Rusbridger, originally one of the judges, was forced to stand down because there were too many Guardian people on the shortlist. I decided his views were up there with Justice Eady's in terms of unbiasedness, so he wasn't one of the judges. It was decided by everyone else, so he's quite clean on this particular issue. Now.